Yeah.
With a nice looking piece. This tractor also
Yeah, it is because they're driving them around.
There's also a major manufacturer of a steam engine.
Just stand here and watch.
Coming up here shortly. Thank you so much, sir.
Stand right here. Step back.
Long-term member of our organization. Here we got a fine.
You can sit down. Sit down.
And how are we doing today? Your name? Hello, man. What made the M different from the M tractor? No, I don't. That's why I'm asking you. I'm a John Deere man myself. I think it's good. Well, fine looking piece. Thank you for coming, sir.
Step back.
Here we have a fine looking Cub Cadet. About 800, I think it's your name? Mount Crawford, Virginia. Fine looking cart there. Is that original international cart you got? Yeah, that's a number 2 cart. You have to do any restoring on that to make it look that good? Yeah. Took a lot of work, didn't it? Yeah, it's worth it. Alright, well thank you so much for coming, sir. And here we have a very unique international tractor, cute tractor. This is one of my favorite of the international tractors. What is this thing there?
You remember yesterday?
Yep, years on.
Shop deal, 1945.
And what is a shop deal?
They used it on the aircraft carriers to move the planes around in factories.
Well, nice. And you're from where?
Mount Crawford, Virginia.
Well, thank you so much, dear. Nice looking piece. Very unusual tractor. You won't see those. Look how narrow this tractor is. No 3-point hitch. The rear end system is totally different. If you get an opportunity, take a look at this one. Very, very unique. Ladies and gentlemen, every organization has its clown. Every organization has its black sheep. What more can I say? Looks tells it all. This is a dear friend of the organization, Mr. Bob Floyd. What are you on today?
This is a crossbreed between a Chevrolet and a John Deere.
A cross between a Chevrolet and a John Deere. And why would that be?
Got a Detroit diesel engine and it's the rest of the John Deere.
A Detroit diesel engine in it. Why in the world would John Deere want to do something like that? Just a matter of opinion. No, John Deere did the experiment with the
Sit down,
with
please.
this version.
Hold them,
This
Ashley.
makes it a
They're not
rare
his.
tractor.
Come on, sit down.
1957. How many of these they make?
They made
You have
less
yours.
than 200,000 of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, made less than 200,000. Very desired tractor, very rare tractor, ladies and gentlemen. If you get an opportunity, take a look at this thing. It's got a unique sound all its own. It does not have the put sound at all, does it?
No, it sounds more like a bunch of bumblebees.
Thank you so much. Bob Claus, the gentleman that did the work on the stone. If you get an opportunity to go down by the Mac Shack, you get to see his work right first in hand. He did the stone work on the stone memorial service. Now earlier we had a Minneapolis Moline tractor. Now we have a Minneapolis Moline steam engine. Minneapolis, I'm sorry, I've got to be corrected again. Just because I'm your president doesn't mean I know everything. Minneapolis steam engine, that's about 28 horsepower, is it? Your name, sir? You are? You own this engine? Are you the co-pilot? What?
Yeah.
What are you?
Okay, let him
You
go
are no.
so you can walk.
You're no. And you, sir?
Okay, bye-bye.
I think this gentleman's name is Bill Dove. He's been a long-term member of this organization. If you got anything broken that needs fixing, he's a go-to man. He's pretty good at breaking belts himself. But this is a 28 horsepower Minneapolis steam engine. The bore on it is 11. The stroke is 11 inches. You have 2 water tanks. You have one in the front, one in the back. Your back bunker for fuel back here in the back. And this was what they call a side mount engine. The axle's mounted on the side of the boiler. With some engines, the axle's in the back, they're called rear mount. You have the preheater.
That's fine.
Pipes, all in.
Hey, don't mess with it.
Steering,
Ashley. No, ma'am.
That's what they use in steamer.
Yeah, that's it. We'll go on the ground.
Heavy gears on this old girl.
Because that's what'll happen.
Gears.
Just sit still.
And hard pulling. Thank you so much, Mr. Dove. You'll
Bee's
see
gonna
him
get
out the
you.
fields later on plowing.
Sit still.
Saw milling. He's always going to be doing something with this old girl. Thank you so much.
Serena, if you're done, throw it away in the trash. Then pick it up and drink it. Can't use your spoon anymore.
All right,
Just sit back
a
down.
lot of steam engines coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have a 25 horse Gar Scott. This girl is what they call their plow special. Gar Scotts are very well known for their edges in the early 1900s. They were,
bathrooms right there.
I
Walk
would say the
over and
Cadillac
do it.
edges, but they really set presence in the steam engine. This is what they call their plow special. The reason we say that, you have water tanks on each side, gives you plenty of storage for water. 2 bunkers on the back gave you plenty of storage for fuel. And we have an operator by who? What's this clown up here? Well, y'all gotta go close to me. I ain't got so much cold. Your name, dear?
Dora.
Dora who? And you're from where?
Virginia.
What are you doing over this thing? What do you know about this thing? Run this thing. And your name, sir? And you from where? Watch your friends, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I can say. This engine is weighing in about 39,000 pounds. Then you add a little water to it, she's going to burn right around 40,000 pounds. About the same weight as the one we had earlier. Thank you so much, Mr. Gil Roberts. All right, this is probably one of the favorite engines of mine in the Case line. Case was very prominent in the steam era. Case probably put more steam engines out in the United States than any company going. And I will run into that in just a little bit.
You're gonna make
This
yourself
is what
sick.
we call a
Throw it away.
9 horsepower. And this fellow's been working. He's got wheat chaff and
Go throw it
dirt
away.
grease
You're gonna make
all over
yourself
this engine. You don't sit still, do you?
We don't like to.
And your name?
Brad Kelly.
And your co-partner there?
Steve McIntyre.
Go check on your sister. Throw it all away.
Richmond, Virginia.
Thank you all for coming in. Brad,
Trash can's right there.
This engine, he's been working on it, and I understand y'all just did some overhauling, didn't you?
Yes, sir. We did a lot of new gears and then bearings and everything.
Fine looking job. This is a very unique engine. You don't see many of them. Case was very prominent by getting their engines out in the community. Case was one of the first companies to start installing plants. The owner could walk into a Case dealership in 1920, put a little down payment on it. They first installment plan. That's how they got a lot of engines put out in the country. Everybody else wanted money up front. Case did it differently. They put way down the head. They put how many they put? You have any idea?
Come here.
It was phenomenal. The Case engine got it. He's always doing great. Thank you so much for doing great. All right, we have another Case.
Hold your drink. Pick up your sunglasses you found.
This is called a rear mount, not like the mini
Do you want me to throw
side.
it away?
This is in the rear. Case has
If you don't want you here, give me the drink.
She wants it.
Give me the drink.
About size, and water is underneath the platform. If I understand correctly, if you're
Stand there and watch.
You wear your knees out of your jeans, do you not? You also walk on water. Yes, you do. Thank you so much for
Stand still and watch. Step back.
I'm changing the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a beauty coming up through here. If you're familiar with
Step
the
back.
steamers and all this engine right here is probably, this company right here probably was the
Yeah.
most dominant company on the East Coast.
Turn around.
This is a Frick engine built by a Frick company, Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Because I can see it right there on the smoke box.
Step back. Watch what you're doing.
But Steve Giles' family is the owner of this engine, and he just did a total remake on this engine over the winter months. And I can tell he's been busy. He didn't do any work around the house that winter, did he? You couldn't get him to do anything around the house. He just stayed busy with his dang on doors, didn't he? You didn't even see it? What kind of stuff is that? And your name, sir?
Steve Giles.
And your fine looking co-pilot there. I gotta get me a Steve in there. What's your name?
Lisa Giles.
Lisa Giles. So nice to have you all.
Step back.
Y'all from Bunker Hill, West Virginia, I understand? Really? Thank you all for coming. He did a beautiful job. Check the pinstriping out on this engine. This is a twin-cylinder engine. You don't see many of
that
them.
one's a slow
There's
pace.
2 pistons on
And
this
it's
engine.
going slow, so it's being safe.
If you're not familiar with steam engines, the difference between a steam engine
It's
and
being
a combustion
safe,
engine
Serena.
is the steam engine has power on both sides of the piston. The piston comes back, you have power
Step
on
back.
the backstroke. It goes forward, you have
It's supposed to go
push
slow.
and pull.
Yeah.
So it makes it actually sound like a 4-cylinder. But that's
So
what
it's
gave
made by
steam
being
engines their
slow.
power.
So
All
it's
right,
made by being
kind of a dry line here. We've got
It's
anybody
being
else
safe,
interested
that's
in
why
the
it's
parade, please come aboard.
That's why it's made by being slow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to be patient with us on this parade. We're trying it in a
Now
new
that
style
was a
this
big
year,
one.
and it's getting installation.
Stop.
It can be a problem sometimes, but
You're
as time
fine.
goes on next year, people will get more and more involved. And
Stop.
I know it's tough.
Daddy's trying to take pictures. Stop.
I want to be
Get ready
picked
for work
up.
Monday morning.
You don't need to be picked up.
Yeah.
You're
It's
fine.
tough to get something pulled together like you like.
Sit down then.
But it will take time.
Why are you being scared? They blew the
We'll
horn.
get to the next year, make that parade much stronger and better.
Ashley, you're fine.
Parade
I
will
want to
get
be
today.
picked up.
Today,
Let go of
apparently,
me.
it's gonna be a
I
struggle.
wanna be
Everybody's
picked
busy
up.
doing
I'm not picking you up.
Appreciate
Yeah.
your
I'm
time
taking
and
pictures
coming
of this
out.
last
Look
engine.
forward to
Stayed
seeing you next
standstill.
year. Thank you.
You're fine.
Can I stay on your foot?
That's fine. Stand on my foot. Yeah. Please stop, Ashley.
Now that is a perfect.
Yeah, it's really cool.